Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bannister. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Turns it on at midfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Out of the gun to give to the back.
I tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's in for a touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Back open in the middle.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. Third down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where it was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback is excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. first down for the offense. Finds a tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. The play action fake. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near. They're so big, so strong. And when those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking left. He's got an open man. Hit the afterburners, kid. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. He's looking to pass. He caught it. Knocked off his feet.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback keeper. And it's in there for a touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
This offense has a 2nd down play. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. 3rd down coming. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter for goodness sakes.
They'll try to get outside. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on a toss play race.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his man. It's Williamson. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
The punt team makes its way onto the field. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He's right on target. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, goes and gets a 1st down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hardy. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Power football with the run. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Quickly to the tight end. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Williamson. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Getting some heat. He's not afraid to go deep. No other words. That was just a terrible throw.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And here comes the punt team. Running it back, it's Madison. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Now this offense is back on the field. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Now on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give out of the gun. At midfield, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll give it to him again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Give to the running back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. So they've got the lead down to 10 here. A little more interesting as they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Bannister. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's second and 7.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Went to the running game on first down. Now second down. Now the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice move to keep running. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He'll set up to throw. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run it. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to get to him. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Flips it out to the back. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
He's got trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and short. Off play action. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. They move the tight end all over. They'll go to the ground. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run the toss. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the left side. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, gets it to the 20-yard line.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The offense set for a 1st down play. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're going to ride this running back. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds. Got a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll throw it on first down. Using the quick game.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll start this drive from the 42. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And now this offense will take the field again. Going up top on first down. He makes the connection. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch open down the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Nashville as we say hello from our broadcast studios. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Looking to move it through the air. quick strike complete.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it, fighting off the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
The play action fake. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it. But you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And here comes the punt team. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll operate out of split backs. He leaves it with his back. Made a defender miss. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the green.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game.
How's it going? This is Dad.
Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the crow route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Oh, what a cut!
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Looking deep down the right side. Fires into a world of traffic, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Allen. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Hey, nice job by the offense there attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Feeling some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Now 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for it.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose. He's at the 20. And it's a touchdown. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. 1st down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
It's now second down after the short completion. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. They're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Now on first down from the 40. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better, sir.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send you. Send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. Nice job by the defender, just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
After that last incompletion, the offense is now in punt formation. He'll call for the fair catch here. Line gets set, first down. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Here comes the offense on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made after the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got a man. It's Allen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Gets it out quickly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got some room headed to the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Yeah, and this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with a big lead in the 4th quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on down. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Allen. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Defense going all in to stop the run. They'll try to blast their way in. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires on the run. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. On first down, here comes this offense. Give to the back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Finds his big tight end. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's going to pass. Finds his big tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The offense has it first and 10 from the 42. They're going to throw it again. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got him downfield. Then they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Tackle at the 47-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll run play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Push down for the tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw for it. Coming after him. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory.
We're rolling, boys. Time to go get fit. Play it safe, boys. Play it safe.
2nd down coming up. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The give to the tailback. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the gun to give, looking for room. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, and they've no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. From inside the 15, here's the return. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.